Well, hello, everybody. Ryan McDonald here, and we are all the way live mixing it. It's Throwback Thursday. We're doing some stuff. All kinds of possibilities. Max Payne 3. I got Max Payne 3 right over here. Been playing a little bit of that recent days. Kind of want to go through the whole thing from start to finish on stream, maybe. Of course, we got somebody in our chat room already. What is up? What is up? The thing I think we're going to do today, though, is going to be, like it says, the JB Harold Murder Club. If you joined us last week at this time, we did a live stream and played some JB Harold Murder Club. We thought we were going to catch the culprit, but 36 years of waiting, he's still evaded us, he or she, I should say. So it's very exciting. I've got the JB Harold on the ready. Of course, there's all kinds of crazy stuff like, they just released the update for, I should say, the next-gen update for the Xbox Series X version and PlayStation 5 version of CD Projekt Red's amazing, I should say amazing, Cyberpunk 2077. So there was some action with that could be had. I tried to play that game when it first came out and it broke, so I stopped playing after like the first 5 minutes, and so I've been waiting ever since for this update. So I'm pretty excited to try it. So we'll get to that at some point, but we have to put this JB Harold Murder Club business behind us once and for all. So that's what we're going to start doing right now, unless those of you that chat have any other. What is up, Cosmon K? Yo, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. All right, we're gonna get into some of the JB right now. Let's go ahead and pull it up. So, if you remember, we were in the interrogation room, which is where we find ourselves again today. Here we are. We have the good man, Tony Holding. Tony's going to be here. He's going to answer us some questions here, as there is clearly an uncomfortable air that pervades the interrogation room. Let's see here. If I look at my notes as we decide to, I think we're going to make him start with confession. Let's see what he borrowed the money from Bill. So if you're just joining us, as we scroll through this, I'll explain the setup if you are new to the JB Harold Murder Club scene. And that is the fact that our good friend JB Harold Murder, or I should say our good friend from the JB Harold Murder Club. Actually, wait, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I just want to check one quick thing. As I go through my business here. What is... Oh, yeah, that's the account book that he had. All right. I got to check my notes. I've got the JB Harold Murder Club notes right over here. Let me reach and go get them. Okay, so I'm checking the notes over here, and it says that this dude, this man, this Tony Holding here, he was super sus. He was not in the green. So if you remember, we had Fred. That's Bill's brother. Oh yeah, that setup. I kind of skipped over that. So the setup, real quick, is that this dude named Bill Robbins got murdered, stabbed in the back. But the interesting thing is, from where he was killed, or he was put in a car. So clearly, if it was a woman that stabbed in the back, she couldn't have lifted him and put him in the car, so she clearly had some help. Last time we realized that there was everybody and their brother, literally Bill's brother, that wanted to kill him because he was kind of a dirtbag in some ways, I guess. He was cheating on his wife, he was doing some dirty business. He was just kind of all over the place in terms of what he was doing. But let's get back to the action here as we look. So yeah, so this dude borrowed $300,000 from Bill. Said that he was trying to give him the money, or that he needed more time and he needed to meet with Bill, and that night somehow Bill just never showed up to the meeting, which is like obviously super convenient. But like, we'll get yeah, he didn't even see him that night, so he clearly doesn't know what's going on. As we thumb through this and keep on pounding on, and that's the other thing. If you guys are wondering why I keep on picking some of the same stuff, if you're not familiar with this game, as if you watched last week's stream, you would know that some people, like when you keep on like yell, I guess in my imagination they're being yelled at, right? Like, confess, how'd you do it? Like, all this stuff, right? So eventually, sometimes they do break. Their text will change. It'll go from saying the same thing, I didn't do it or whatever, to all of a sudden, all right, I was there, but I didn't stab him or whatever. And that's actually what happened with the doctor. And we'll get to him in a second, as I am. All right, so this dude is Mr. Carrington. He is, if I believe, he's Joe Carrington. He's the husband, or technically he's the father. Is that true? That's kind of true, I think. Yeah, Janet. All right, so yeah, Janet is his daughter. Janet was married to Bill Robbins, and he doesn't know much about anything, but he's super sus. So we're gonna be looking at him pretty hard. See, and like, yeah, so this game. He doesn't know. He's like, that doesn't have anything to do with me. So our next move, I mean, we showed him. Should we, it was pound on him a little bit. Murder weapon, murder method. He doesn't know anything, supposedly. What about you, Simon Randall? What about you, Shelley McDonald? So that's if I look over at my notes, Shelley was not somebody we cleared. It was Stanley and Fred that we had kind of cleared. And the way we know that in the game is that, like, see the background that she's got right there? That background's red. So it turns green once we have questioned her, and I think, get to the part where she's like telling us legit truth, right? So if you remember last week, the revelation that we had with Shelley was that she told us that she actually had intended to kill Bill, but she couldn't bring herself to do it. Bill had married her sister, and basically for her money, supposedly, and then once the money was gone, yeah, he left her, and the sister shot herself. So this lady was like itching to kill Bill, but when she got to the actual act of doing it, she just couldn't bring herself to do it. So we're gonna head out. We're gonna head out because if you remember on the last stream, we were in the interrogation room for a while. Like we went kind of through everybody and through pretty much everything. So we're gonna hit the streets. We're gonna go see if there's something that we missed. Let's just start here at Bill's house. No one's here, and like maybe we'll find something that wasn't here before because there's nobody here. So maybe there's nobody here to like hide something. I don't know. I mean, I found stuff after the fact once or twice, even though I'd searched the place, and then I came back and it was like, oh yeah, there's this thing all of a sudden there, right? So, but not so much here. So we're gonna keep on moving on. All right, so maybe we should just be systematic and just straight up grid search it. Just go from one spot to the next, right? Like real thorough. So this is the Bigger's Deli or whatever, the store, Bigger store. And this dude is like, I think his name's Danny Biggers. He doesn't know nothing. We're just gonna check, see if there's anything that stands out as being different. And if you are here just joining us, my name is Ryan McDonald. We are playing JB Harold Murder Club. It is a rad game. It is a CD-ROM game for the TurboGrafx 16, aka PC Engine. Mr. Biggers doesn't know nothing. We're gonna move. We're gonna move on. Moving on. I think we're moving on. Go, Gabe, go. Try that again. There we go. It's an old game. It's an old game. So this is the Edward Robbins house. Edward Robbins is Bill's father. And this lady's not the mother. This lady is the housekeeper who has become, I think in the last episode I said patriarch. I think it's matriarch. Either way, the mother figure of the household, right? Yeah, she doesn't. Oh, yeah, see, okay, so, yeah. Again, just trying to see if she says anything different. Now that I've got a bunch of those dudes locked up, you know, yeah, see, is he the scoundrel? They gave you all this, like, I always thought this lady was going to tell me, like, something rad, because she seems like, she's kind of like a busybody, right? She seems like she kind of knows a thing or two about everything. See, and she called, yeah, see. She called Janet the night of the murder, and Janet was crying. Why was that, Janet? And, like, Janet, I don't think ever said anything about that. I remember hearing that years ago. Mr. Robbins was involved. Yeah. The club thing. The Red Tie Club. It's this old club that, see, and there's, like, this old crime right here. I don't know what, like, that has... somebody must know something. Like, somebody... Like, Bill said he knew who had done the crime, the Downs Hill crime. So it might be he got killed because he knew who actually committed that. Let's go ahead and look through some stuff to see if oh, hey, whoa. Painting on the wall. Touch the back of the frame. Piece of paper falls on the floor. We have checked this before, ladies and gentlemen. This room has been searched before. This is new. It's an old yellowish newspaper clipping. Why would someone hide the old newspaper article? That's a good question. You wonder putting it in your pocket. So, for whatever reason, this game doesn't work. Like, you know, you can't just, like, look at the thing and... Let's keep searching the house and make sure there's nothing else here. We'll take the... Oh, no, she's just the tarot lady. So we'll take the evidence... after we check this guest room, and I guess the kitchen after this, right? Because as we'll find out, we're gonna go to the cops. We're gonna go to the cop station. We gotta see what this newspaper's about. Our CSI guy is gonna tell us what's up with this business. Damien, if you're still here with us, how's it going? It's a 20-year-old newspaper clipping about an old case. What the what? That's all right. There's a way we can check on this. Let's see. It's the bank, right? So... the embezzlement, Heart Safe, Big Burger, Hungry Fisherman, Home Estate Agency. Gaslight Theater. Robbins Company. Liberty Bank. Let's go ask the bank people. The bank people will know about the bank, right? What's up, receptionist? How you doing? I need to talk to somebody else that knows about embezzling here at the bank. There we go. Large nondescript office. This dude is rad. What is up, President Bank Dude? Hello. Yes, I do. What is your name? He is Gregory Redmond. What is your occupation, sir? Or maybe not. It's an old game. Let me check what we're. He likes to play golf. There we go. What is your... Do you know about... How about... Manuel Barclay. I'm just going to pound through these for a second. See if he tells us anything new that might be interesting. See, they lock somebody up and they always think that they're the murderer. And it's like, no, I just locked him up. Because people say different things when you lock them up. That's all. All right, chat, what are we doing here? Construction's parking lot. I knew that. There's nothing. You're not telling me anything new. And how come I can't ask you about the embezzlement thing that I'm here trying to ask you about? Where's that? So usually, if that's the case, like if there's something that clearly, I mean, this man should be able to talk about that, right? Like, he was in New York when Bill got killed. I don't think this dude obviously did anything to do with it. I just wanted to know about the bank embezzlement. So, we have to go. Who's going to tell us about the bank embezzlement if it's not the bank? I guess it'd be some other old-timer, somebody that's been around, somebody that would know something from, 20 years or whatever it was. Let's see. The Holdings, those people are sus. See, Edward Robbins would probably know, well. Stanley Howard. Should we search Stanley Howard? I mean... Yeah, Stanley was one of the dudes that we had in the green, so I don't think it's Stanley. I don't think anybody in the chat thinks it's Stanley. Stanley was the dude that, stole the car and sold it so he could have some money, and that's how he bought the TV and VCR and stuff we just noticed, but he didn't kill Bill. What about the Holdings? Would somebody... This is Kate. But Kate... Come on, Kate. Tell me about... Kate doesn't know anything. She's like... She's a noob. She's young. She doesn't know anything about embezzlement. What's our next move here, chat? Are we gonna do... Yeah, where should we go? I'm looking for non-cheating advice. We are not cheating our way through this game. But we're kind of... We need somebody to tell us about the embezzlement business. Let me think. Let me think for a second. There must be somebody else. The dude in the graveyard. There's this dude. I can't remember his name, but he's just like wanders out in the graveyard. Let me check my notes. And he is a wealth of information. He's a dude that just knows things about things, right? The dude in the graveyard. Let's check this out. What's his name? We're consulting the notes. What about... We're just going to pound through some of these as I look for my man over here. Yeah, she heard somebody leave the house. Yeah, nothing. This lady's old enough. What about you? Do you know about... Nope. Because it would list it here in these topics. It would show up right there as being something we could ask about. So... Yeah, see, and this lady called Dr. Randall's office, but nobody answered, and she, Dr. Randall's office and the house, which is Dr. Randall and Susie. So, again, if you remember last episode, Dr. Randall and Susie were clearly, like, the most suspect people, right? Like Dr. Randall straight up told us that Bill was killed with a scalpel. Like, straight up. He's like, I don't know anything, but that dude got killed with a scalpel. And it was just like the biggest, like, what? Like, no, you can't just say that. You have to, like, tell us, like, the rest. Like, how do you know that? Let's just search. When in doubt, search. Search and lock people up. That's the answer to all of it. We're moving on. But it's like... I didn't ask Kate everything, so let me be thorough. Trying to be, man. It's like that's why I feel like there's just like one piece of information I'm missing. I know it's more than one, but. I'm befuddled. Asking her, what's your name? Tell me your name. Sorry, I pound through these names. Like, I must have asked this lady about all these people at least 3 times already. Yeah, the professor, that's the dude we were talking about at the graveyard, right? And that was interesting because, like, Tony, if I'm looking at my notes, by the way, Tony said that he remembers seeing Carrington at the graveyard the night of the murder. Or over by there or something. Moving on. Moving on. Where are we going, folks? Let's go to Dr. Randall's house. We got him and Susie locked up, so nobody's here. So you just search. And maybe we'll find something because that was, I think, the difference between when we searched was it Ed Robbins' place? Huh? Old photograph. Oh, you put the picture in your pocket, continue your search. We got a picture, ladies and gentlemen. 2 new pieces of evidence today. The newspaper clipping and now this picture. The Dr. Randalls are in over their heads. We're going to go talk to our CSI guy. Yo, CSI guy, tell me about this photograph. It's an old photograph of a small girl standing between 2 men. The man on the left is using crutches. And tell me more, please. You have more, sir? Oh, are you, what? I saw the picture. I could have said that. Or at least something to that. I could have said there was people in a picture. We gotta go, I guess, ask. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, prosecutor dude? Should we see if we can... No, we just gotta go ask Susie and or Dr. Randall about this picture. Yo, tell me about this picture. I found this picture. How about this? Yeah, here we go. Photograph. The man on the left with the crutches is my father. He was hurt his leg during the war, and I'm the one in the middle. Okay, fair enough. So, okay, and I believe her father was Klein, Henry Klein. Mother said the man on the right was a friend of my father's. Okay, that doesn't help me. Who was the dude on the right that was the friend of the father? A newspaper article was written the same year that my father died. Okay, like, did the game just say Henry Klein got murked because of this embezzlement business? And what does that have to do with Bill? What if Bill Robbins found out about everything? That would make sense because everybody wanted to kill him already. So what if he found out that they killed Klein to cover up this embezzlement business? What if he found out that... What if he knew... I don't know, something. What? You know about the scalpel. Your dad did. Your adopted father did. He said that Bill got killed with a scalpel. The brother said the old man right was a friend of my father's. Tell me. Tell me. What does this scarf do? What does this pistol do? Tell me the things I want to know, Susie. I know Fred loved you too. Yes, the disguise you wore, I know. You're telling me half the truth. Your background is still red. Yes, it's true that I was having an affair with Bill, and yes, I did go, yes, Bill probably would divorce. No, I didn't kill Bill. Blah, 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 blah. Bill was bad. That's still the best quote. Well, I don't know her. I don't know him. That's actually a really good quote, too. But the Bill was bad is pretty solid. I couldn't have killed him. I loved him. I never even thought about killing Bill. It's true. Please believe me. Oh, please, I'm innocent. I couldn't have killed him. I never even thought of... Come on, lady. Tell me more than you're telling me now. You're going to stew it here until you tell me more. Or until I figure something out, lady. I'll keep you locked up for as long as this... I'll keep you locked up for 36 more years. All right. So clearly, this is Simon Randall. This is her dude, right? This is her adopted father. That's one of the few pictures we have of Susie's father. The man next to him is... What are you doing? Why, game? Why? What? I don't know anything about it. He doesn't know about the paper? I don't know anything but... Oh, come on. You told me... Well... Oh, man. Dr. Simon Randall's bad. He's guilty. He's guilty as sin. Somehow I had a feeling that there was something going on between Bill and Susie. Did you just tell us something new? Is this new? I wanted nothing for happiness for Susie, so I wanted her to stop seeing Bill. I knew he was no good for her. No, this is the thing that he said before, right? About the scalpel thing or whatever. Still, I didn't have any reason to kill Bill. I saw save lives. I don't take them. What kind of man would I be if I killed Bill? A murderer? That's what kind of man. Your background's still red, so you're still sus. That. It wasn't me. It was... See, he knows. He was killed with a scalpel, but I didn't do it. Yeah. I know. You told me. If you know he was killed with a scalpel, though, you know who did it then. So does that mean Susie did it, and he's, like, trying to cover for Henry. Murder method Henry. Henry. Murder method. Like, Henry. Like, how does Henry have anything to do with... Confess! You're dirty. You're so dirty. I don't know anything but. He knows so much. Why can't you just tell me? Chat, what are you doing over here? As I pound through this awesomeness. Still doesn't know nothing. Get Fred up in here. What can you tell me about any of this stuff? How about this photograph? Doesn't mean anything, huh? Nothing at all. Alright. Yeah, I know about the Susan McNally business, dude. But Joe, are you saying that there's something wrong here? Yeah, there's something wrong here. Nobody will tell me. Yeah, you can't really talk about something you don't know about. What about this knife? Know about this knife? How about this scarf? Yeah. Swear some of these people in here just to waste our time. How about we call somebody that's actually going to tell us something, hopefully. Who should we talk to? Let's talk to McBain. McBain's an old-timer. He might know about some of this stuff. What about this photograph? So, it's a photo. I don't know any of these people. Are fine about this newspaper clipping. The Red Tie Club didn't have anything to do with that. What do you want from me? I don't know to tell you. You know, it's weird because... yeah, him and, like, Carrington, like... Henry Klein is already dead. Why didn't you tell me about that? As we maybe call up some Stanley Howard or Emmanuel Barclay. That man. Oh! At the time of the incident occurred, I was working for the Robbins Trading Company. What? What can I tell you? I don't know. This is all very good. Let's see here. What about... That's some new. That's some new. He's got some new. What about that picture again? Huh? Tell me about that. I went to see Edward Robbins. I wanted to ask him about Henry Klein. Ooh. So he went to Bill's dad to ask him about the dude from way back in the day. The bank embezzler, possibly. Bill was really surprised to hear about Klein. Bill came and asked me about... The day after I met Bill, he came to visit me in a hotel room and asked me for every detail I knew about Klein. That is all. So... Can we back up to the part where why are you going to Edward Robbins and asking him about... I want you to Edward Robbins, like, why? Can you tell me why? "20 years ago, I carried the body to Klein's house, set fire to the house." What? What? I did it because Edward Robbins asked me to. So he... Wait. I didn't do anything else, so... Oh, please believe me, I didn't kill anybody. So you just carried a body and burned it in a house. Shouldn't this man be... Well, that's a sex 3 after the fact, right? That's like committing the murder yourself or something. I don't know. Destruction of a body, that's like going to jail time. I know that. You need to tell me everything, Mr. Barclay, or else you're going to do some serious jail time. Do you understand me? I don't think you understand, sir. You just told me you carried a body and set the house on fire, right? That's what you just told me. What about you, Fred? What do you know about this? What do you know about a house being set afire with Mr. Klein's body in it? So how hard is it to imagine that 20 years ago this dude was called in to dispose of a body, and 20 years later his father calls the same man to dispose of another body? Like, is this not... Do we not solve the case, or at least part of it? I want you to give me an arrest warrant for her. What do you mean? How could you not give me an arrest warrant for that dude? That other dude just told me he carried a body into a house and set it on fire for him. What? How? Where are we going? We're going to the Robbins Trading Company. Let's see what somebody here... Come on, you got to answer some questions, Mr. Edward Robbins. So let's start with the house that you had and decided to burn somebody's body in it. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this man. He's a criminal. But now that's good news. That is not the answer I'm looking for, sir. The answer is, yes, I know that man. What about this newspaper clipping? I don't know anything about that, huh? What about... I can't even ask him about the photograph. 20 years ago, his wife died of cancer. Like how many people died 20 years ago? Like, something clearly happened 20 years ago. Like, somebody's embezzled money from the bank. They killed that Klein dude. His wife died of cancer. Like, what else has happened in 20 years? Like, come on. Edward Robbins is clamming up. He has nothing left to say to the police. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Revelations, folks. Revelations in the world of the J.B. Harold Murder Club. So, I guess we'll just go back on our systematic search, since that seemed to kind of yield some positive results. I mean, we found a newspaper clipping, we found a photograph. We don't know everything there is to know about either of those items as of yet, but we are learning snippets and pieces as we go. We are back at the Carringtons, because this lady was married to Mr. Klein, right? So, do you know the dude that carried it? Wait a minute. Yes, now I remember. He's been here before. So the man that carried your husband's body 20 years ago had been here before. Can you elaborate? Can we talk about that? No. Just go down the list, punching names then. Let me. He's a kind man. Except he may have had your husband murked. Your ex-husband, or your old husband, I should say. Your first husband, how about that? There was a pistol in this house. I found it. It was in Ralph's room. Yep, you were home all evening. How convenient. Let's go search some people's rooms. Nothing here. This is where I found the gun. Nothing here, Janet. This is the... Coming up short, folks. Coming up short. Let's continue our... Yeah, we haven't really... Did we talk? Yeah, we haven't talked to her. Let's talk to her. Let's ask her. We have a few questions, Mrs. Robbins. I mean, she got like, I think it was $3 billion or something for the insurance policy. So she's not totally innocent in her motives either. She could have technically murked him just for the money. I mean, he was, fooling around on her and stuff, so who's to say she didn't murk him for the money? What about your twin brother, Ralph? Maybe I should ask him a few questions. Or I just don't trust her. I think she's holding out. If I could show you the picture, maybe that would help me, but I can't. I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, yeah, I mean, to me, it seems like Edward Robbins, Bill's dad. Here's Ralph. Let's talk to you. What do you know? Don't have a car, ride a bike. I barely remember what he looked like. Here's our graveyard with our all-wise professor lurking in the graveyard. This is the cemetery. This is where he's at. Yeah. Come on. Who do you know? Who do you know? Yeah. What else do you know? Yeah, see, like that's my favorite to commit the perfect crime. Oh, coming up short. What do you know? Do you know anything about? I have the membership list. There was 4 people. One of them's dead. Yes, there is more to this case than meets the eye. You're not helping me, Professor. I need some help. I need some outside-the-box thinking. What about you, chat? Where you at? Where my people at? My people are quiet today. It says there's another place to go. But there's... no. It's just the graveyard. But why does it have to go other places? Is that just because they were lazy and didn't pull it from the menu? I don't think so. Is there somewhere else to go at the graveyard we don't know of yet? Let's go to this church. What's up? This guy's got the rad name. What is your name? It's like, I don't know, Cassidy. So. You don't know nothing about the photograph? Yeah, all he knows is that there was some car tires screeching the night of the murder. Oh, wait. My father's buried behind this. I wonder if that means now that they've said that. I wonder if that means we can go to the cemetery and that there'll be a gravestone for that dude now. Yeah, see, it says go other place here as well, but let's check and see if there is another place now. Nope, there is not. I guess that is not the right way to do that. So, Hoolington. It's the Hoolington College. It's very convenient how you found that body, security guard. Yeah, I had this weird gut feeling, so I took a look. Geez, I was surprised. Seems Mr. Robin was killed somewhere else and then dumped in that car. That victim was a big man. Hmm. Hmm. What are we going to do? Well, I think we just need somebody to be able to tell us. We just need somebody to tell us about the embezzlement. Like, you don't know anything about. He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at the scene of the crime. Moving on. Shelly's apartment. Well, Shelly's locked up, right? So let's. Well, should we? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and search Shelly's place while she's not here, because that seems to be something that works, but apparently not in our case here. The McBain. McBain's in jail, right? Let's search his place. Hidden fireplace. My instincts are wrong. That one always gets me. For a half a second, always. Oh, I found something. Then no. Nothing here. Now we will move our way over here, or kind of went over this way, right? Oh man, we're going back to Carrington's. Like, really? Why did I come here? I thought maybe, I don't know why I stopped at Carrington's. We've been there like 4 times today. Randall Clinic, we kind of already did this. We searched that. Or did we search his house? Getting desperate, folks. Starting to get desperate. I feel like I'm not thinking of something. I feel like there's something I'm missing. It's like there's something I should do. It's like... Do you know anything about the newspaper clipping? What do you know? Sure, I got nothing. We bothered this lady at least once before today, too. I mean, at least she, was able to say she didn't know anything about the newspaper clipping. The dude at the bank didn't tell us anything good. I mean, you'd think he'd be the one that told us about the thing, but I think it like takes a second or something. This girl doesn't know nothing. She doesn't know nothing. Coming up empty, folks. Coming up empty. Ah. No one's here because I locked everybody up that works here. And this is the only room to search, so... Alright, moving right along. Keeping it systematic, folks. Keeping it systematic. Let's go to the hotel. The Hotel Grand. "20 years ago, his father died." Yes, that watch. That watch you reported missing. Hey, yes. I'm glad you found it. Yeah, that's why I've got him locked up. Because he was out that night. they'll let me see to the room because he's not there. I was able to search everybody else's house who was locked up. All right, so this is the younger Holding. This dude's, I don't think this dude knows enough about anything to do anything. So this is the guy, yeah, this is the guy that Bill supposedly said, oh, I know who did that thing. But I'm not going to tell you or something, I don't know. See, this is like the Red Rum Club. So if you've ever seen, you know, everybody knows Red Rum, right? All right, thank you so much, sir, for 0 answers. This is the insurance company. This inserts dude was like, yeah, you don't know nothing. All he knows, yeah, Dr. Randall Boston. Insurance. And he's like, yo, she just signed those papers and now her husband's dead. Like, all right, we are getting nowhere fast. There's nothing new that we are learning today, or at least aside from those 2 pieces of evidence and a little bit of some info. Yep. Oh, yeah, I see, yeah. So, yeah, Mr. Robbins was seen by the church, night of the murder. See that dude? That dude smoke his own boy? And I guess, like, is it even his own boy? Like, is Edward Robbins actually his father, or is Henry Klein his father? And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that makes sense, right? So think about this for a second. Yeah, so Bill finds out Henry Klein's his real dad. Edward Robbins smokes him. Gets Manuel Barclay to carry the body and burn it. 20 years later, Edward Robbins figures it out. And what is, or I should say, Bill Robbins figures it out. What's he going to do? What do you know, boy? Ralph doesn't know nothing. Or Nick, I should say, Nick doesn't know nothing. But yeah, so like, long story short, yeah, think about that. That makes sense, right? Bill Robbins figures out that dude murked his real father. Figures out his father was that dude. And that he got murked by this other dude is, you know, that is his fake, or his, you know, I don't know. That sounds pretty crazy, but that sounds something. Yeah, I know all about this. Come on, man. Come on, man. That orange Fiesta must be rad. All right, moving on. I think we're just going to get close to the end of our broadcast day here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to the police station. And, hey, wait a minute. What if we went to the records? Yes. Let's look up the record for the unsolved case of the... There it is. Bank embezzlement. The case of the embezzled funds. August 1966, a large amount of money was found missing from Liberty Bank. Henry Klein, a 32-year-old bank teller, was brought in for questioning but released due to a lack of evidence. The investigation was cut short immediately after his release. Henry Klein died in a freak accident. The deceased didn't leave behind any further clues, and the case remains unsolved. All right, well, at least we know more. But, yeah, I think... unless we, like, spam the list with our prosecutor and see who we can arrest, maybe, but no, or, the bank. Let's check the bank real quick. Now that they said that, maybe the bank dude will tell us something that he didn't tell us before. What can you tell me, bank dude? Alright, here we go. It was the darkest moment in the bank's history, although it has never been proven. I'm convinced that Henry Klein was responsible. To this day, the embezzled money remains missing, and the incident taints the bank's record. Lots to chew on. Think about that embezzlement. Like, why is 20 years ago so significant? It's like a nexus time period for everybody or something. It's like everything happened 20 years ago. I want to see if oh yeah, look at now. That's an interesting case. It had to have been extremely well planned, and I bet money that there were more than one person involved, like Edward Robbins. Still, that's the only place here. Let's see what else. We're gonna wrap it up here in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few loose ends that we should track down and make sure in place for we send it off for the day. And I just want to see if this lady says anything about this now. No, I beg about it. I don't know. I didn't live here 20 years ago. What? Actually, my first husband worked for Liberty Bank. What? What? You didn't live here 20 years ago. He's like living in a nearby town or something? Like, I don't understand that. Was it before there? My first husband was a member of the Red. I know who your husband is. It's Henry Klein. Like, come on. You are like the most unhelpful person ever. All right. I'm really going to stop playing this game. So they say doing something 21 times makes it a habit. This is week 2 for our live stream. I will certainly see you next Thursday again, but we got to pick up the pace. Like this isn't solving it. We aren't solving the JB Harold Murder Club issue. So I don't know if we're gonna like start streaming like at night, or I don't know. We got to figure something out. Or at the very least, I don't know. Maybe get another stream going Thursday. VR JB Harold Day. And let's see here. Is there anything we want to do in the interrogation room before we close it out for the day? Kind of feel like Simon Randall. Maybe you gonna tell me something new, son? So we got Throwback Thursday, which makes sense for this. I want to do Max Payne 3, so I don't know if I just need to start doing like more time. But I kind of, you know, there's like the time at night. I kind of feel like we've got time at night. Like we should be doing something at night. Like I don't know, whether that's Max Payne 3, whether that's, you know, something new, or I don't know. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. But that is about gonna wrap it up for here and for today, because the murderers, or the murderer of Bill Robbins, will escape us yet again today. Your days are numbered, though, my friend. It's only a matter of time at this point. Found the newspaper clipping today. What else we find? We found the photo. We know that this man, Manuel Barclay, carried a body and burned it. We know Edward Robbins clearly was involved in that. We have a strong speculation he may be involved in his own, you know, son's, you know, questionable son, you know, whether it's real son or not son's murder. But let's see what you got. What do you got? You got some arrest warrants for us? Nope. No Edward Robbins. How about I already have Tony Holding, right? Like, what about, I got him. What about Janet? All right, no. Yeah, what about Janet? No, okay. Well, yeah, what about, I have like all those people, so I have those people too. I have like most of the game. What else? Search warrants? No for the Robbins Company. How about HH? No. All right. How about the gas? I guess we don't really. Yeah, whatever. Just go down the list. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. All right. All right. That's going to be it. Maybe we should check our progress, actually, before we head out for the day, and see what our good friend Jad Gregory tells us. Because, you know, Jad Gregory is he's inspiration. He's a man. He's a myth. He's a wonder. But before we do that, I just want to say thanks for watching, and appreciate it. I won't make a move without streaming it, because I think everybody that has seen it, few of you, thanks for the stream. Oh yeah, no sweat. I'm glad you were here and watched it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see about this progress before we log out here. Let's see here. Where is that at? Why am I lost? I'm trying to think of too many things I see. Is it here? Oh, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and save it up. Save file 4. And how we doing? Look at that. 87 smokes, 97 magnifying glasses, 49 guns, 100 information. We have all the information, apparently. You're only a step away from wrapping up this investigation. Be cautious and stay alert. Thank you so much, Jed Gregory. Super appreciate it. And, again, thanks to all of you out there watching now and later. I am Ryan McDonald. And until next time, Gasman QK, thank you so much for watching, stopping by. I really do appreciate it. And Damien, thank you as well. And yeah, until next time, thanks so much for everything, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time right here. Certainly next Thursday, if not sooner. So take it easy, y'all.